Hey, what's up, guys? Back again. I just want to take a moment to thank all the people that have subscribed to the channel. That means a lot to me. I mean, you can't discount this idea that people are kind of paying attention, and all the people that have viewed the videos and stuff like that. I really do appreciate that. I have some videos now that have up over a few thousand views, and I seem to be hitting anywhere between 500 to 1,000 per video. So thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for thumbs up if you're giving them, and thanks for subscribing to the channel. Anyways, I've moved and I'm in a new situation. I have a bit more time on my hands now to do videos potentially, and I wanted to talk briefly about these guys that I got in the mail, I guess about maybe 6 weeks ago now. And I've been listening to them quite a bit. I would say that they are regular rotation. And that's saying something because KZ hasn't had regular rotation for this guy in quite a while, probably since the ZS5. I've tried the ZS6, I've tried to throw that into rotation, and every once in a while I'll pull it out and think, pull it out, so she said, and think, you know, maybe this time they won't bite as hard. Maybe they won't be as sibilant this time. And unfortunately, every single time I'm left thinking, shit, I can't handle these earphones. And then they get thrown back in their place in my tackle box, and that's that. And they don't see the light of day for a while. So, brief description of these guys. These are the KZ ES4. These are a dual driver hybrid, although they do kind of sound a little bit more linear. They do sound like something that could potentially be like a single dynamic driver, which is kind of interesting and more up my alley kind of thing. So they're warm ish. No, they are warm, but they lean closer to neutral than anything that KZ has released in a while. I also like the cable that they come with. It's very soft and plush. It seems to be well made. It's braided, and it seems really strong. And it's got a nice sort of copper color to it, which is just adds to the overall aesthetic of it. And the design is really nice. I mean, if you look at that, it looks almost like they got like a circuit board in there or something. I don't know that that's doing anything. Could be not 100% sure. Looks not unlike the ZS10, which I haven't had the chance to hear yet. But these guys are going for like under $15 on sale now. That is ridiculous. These guys sound great. They sound linear. They sound crispy where they need to. They have a slight treble roll off, but again, it's not. There's some bloom in the upper mid range a little bit, but there is this sense of stage that they present. It's not a huge stage, but it is a nice stage. It's a nice sort of stage with a bit of depth, and it sounds really, really well done. Like it's just a tuning that's musical and makes you want to listen to music, and that's something that I haven't heard for a while. Whereas I thought that, you know, for example, the KZ ES4 sounded a little bit hollowed out in the mid-range and a little bit thin, although it had good bass extension and good treble extension that didn't bite. I found it a little thin and hollow in the mids. These guys have a nice neutral sound that sounds kind of the polar opposite of that, and they're really, really nice. Now, there's not quite as much bass extension, or at least the perceived bass extension is not as much as, say, the ZSR or maybe the KZ ES6, for example, but it is, again, leaning on more of a neutral sound, so it's not that the bass is overwhelming. It's there in the mix. It's just not the star of the show, per se. We got our 2-pin cable connector here. They are small. I mean, not overly large in comparison to something like a ZS10 or a Shozi Hibiki in terms of their overall size, and they're not as sort of bubbly as the ZSR, for example. They're a little bit flatter, so they kind of look, I don't know, a little bit more expensive, a little bit more like they're worth a little bit more. I guess, which is the same thing as expensive, but you know what I mean. They're a nice look. They're sleek looking. So I think KZ did a really good job with the overall design. To me, the tuning is the best that I've heard from them since the original KZ ES5, the V1 with the single balanced in the nozzle. I really like these. Really happy with them. So I just wanted to do like a brief description of them and explain how much I dig these. Now I've tried them with oh, sorry, my cat's bugging me here. I've tried them with the foams, I've tried them with the regular silicone, and they sound good with both. So there's not a lot of, I guess you change the sound a little bit, but you can play around with that and see what you prefer. The foams seem to work for me, so that's the ones I'm using right now. But again, these are in the mix, and when I first got them, I thought to myself, you know, I think I even posted this on HeadFi at one point, you know, it was such a different sound from where KZ had been going prior to them that it would have been okay to me that they charged $40 or $50 for these and called them like a Pro Series or something like that. I would think that would stand, you know. So to get these for under $20 USD, and now they seem to lean towards under, I don't know. What do they go for now? Under I think I saw them for like $13.50 at GearBest just a couple days ago. I was gonna order them. Instead, I ordered the KZ ZSAs. So when those come in the mail, express mailed, they probably should be 5 to 10 business days. I'll do a review of those versus these and versus some other ones like I typically do. But I just wanted to get back into the fold with a video for you guys, so you know I'm still alive and doing videos. Gonna try and do more now that I'm in the new place, my new apartment. And yeah, so that's it, man. That's a quick update on the KZ ES4. And once again, thanks for subscribing. Thanks for the thumbs up. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. That helps other people that may have the same interest as you get a hold of my channel and stuff like that. So that's great for me. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I'll upload another video soon enough, probably within the next week or so. Cheers.